Game 5 last year, forever to be known as the Heat game. Close to 100 degrees inside Boston Garden. But on the court, it was Larry Bird who had the hot hand. 34 points, 17 rebounds. Both teams were overcome by heat and exhaustion. But down the stretch, it was too much Larry Bird as the Celtics survived to take a 3-2 series lead. This is the Griffith Observatory, and it is 97 degrees in Los Angeles. They're having a heat wave, and inside, the Lakers with 35 points have chalked up the most points they have scored in the first period of the series, and if they are to control this game, they have to have the lead, which they do now.
I think the Celtics in that first quarter smothered an awful lot of fast breaks from the Lakers, but the Lakers used that good outside game to really get the lead.
Substitutions on both sides, including Mike McGee, who strangely has been absent for most of the series. McGee is in there. Kareem has come back. For the Celtics, Wedman is in. Bird misses and McAdoo clears. So here's Michael Cooper. They certainly have their greyhounds in there now, the Lakers.
Celtics are pit bulls, though, ready to bite your foot.
Worthy.
That is one tough man in the low post. Quick moves and then quickly over you.
When Kareem went out with 1:45 to go in the period, the Lakers were up by 3 and they added to their lead. Scott Wedman, known for the outside shot. This is from the baseline. McHale foul. The basket counts, and Kevin McHale is just having a sensational series.
That was some kind of offensive rebound that time by McHale. He just slithered in between two of the Lakers to get it. Let's take a peek here. And here's the shot, but watch McHale. Kareem turns them loose, gets inside McAdoo. You've got to put a real body on McHale and keep a body on.
Foul was on Kareem. Lakers lead by 3. Nearly a minute gone by, second period. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn at the forum. Kareem trying to elbow Wedman away. Worthy and McHale are putting on a show in this first half. He's hit his last 4. Worthy. Three-point attempt missed by Wedman, who has hit 5 of 7 in this series, now 5 for 8.
A real challenge for Wedman to guard a much quicker Michael Cooper.
Look inside for Kareem. Cooper for 3. McHale clears. Quick pass, and Wedman was gone and releasing on the shot, and he made the Lakers pay.
And those forwards end up in the backcourt like Worthy. They forget about covering the backcourt defensively.
It's still Laker ball. Game's a lot more testy than the other one Wednesday night, for sure. Mike McGee with the ball. And now they call the second illegal defense violation on the Celtics. That's a technical foul.
It was on Scott Wedman. He was guarding Michael Cooper. He was way up above the upper defensive zone, and he dropped. There he is below, and he was in there for more than 2.9.
Robert Parish is going to check back in the game, and Michael Cooper will shoot the technical. Exactly 2 minutes gone by here in the second period. There's Parish, who comes back in. Maxwell is out.
Looks like McHale is destined to go another 48 tonight. No rest for the weary.
And maybe score 48. He's got 16 right now.
Well, McHale's lost 10 pounds since Maxwell's injury.
Traveling against the Lakers, turns it over. And now a timeout. Lakers by 4. At halftime, the doctor, Julius Erving. One of the elegant statesmen and great players in NBA history will be Brent Musburger's guest. And a lot more in store coming up. We have 9:56 to go in this second period.
And Mike McGee being in there is really in there for aggressive purposes in the backcourt to get up and play some in-your-jersey defense.
And a point-a-minute player on offense, too. Commits the foul on Dennis Johnson, a tough man to stop from penetrating. That is the second team foul on the Lakers and the first on McGee.
And it's also Riley's attempt to try and take a little starch out of DJ's legs with this aggressive defensive style.
McHale, the workhorse. Out to Dennis Johnson. Larry Bird has taken only 3 shots so far in this game. Has scored 2 points. Dennis Johnson buries another one, and he is in double figures.
He is so nicely lining that shot up and shooting it so easily.
Wedman is guarding Cooper, giving up a lot of quickness there. Kareem inside. And stealing the ball away is McGee. There were 2 Celtics there. McGee wound up with it. No! And it's tipped in by Kareem. No basket. Offensive interference, offensive goaltending on Kareem. I think that was a good call.
I think McGee could give this team a little bit of a spark because he, in addition to all the other things, is a pretty good rebounder.
Former Big Ten, all-time Big Ten scoring king, as the rebound story is practically even. Team that's won the rebounding battle has won the game in this series. Foul away from the hoop, and Bob McAdoo is pushing Robert Parish as Magic Johnson checks back in the game. Worthy goes out. He has scored 12 points and has been an outstanding performer thus far for Pat Riley. Parish quickly over McAdoo. And there's McHale. Who else? Long arms, picks it up. Bird harassed by Cooper. That's a great matchup right now. Wedman short outside. McGee is there for the ball.
McGee will get you the defensive rebound.
Lakers by 2, 8:20 remaining in the first half. McAdoo can't go baseline against McHale. Kareem wants it. 3 men around him, but hits anyway. 14 for Abdul-Jabbar.
To double team Kareem or not, that has always been the question in the NBA.
Or to triple team, as he was there.
Build the house around him. Close the windows on him. Don't let him see.
Dennis Johnson. Doesn't matter whether he's hounded or not. Dennis Johnson is red hot. 6 of 8 from the field. 7:40 remaining. Second period. Cooper. He saw an opening. Michael Cooper.
Celtics defense not rotating quickly. A little up fakes, and the Lakers are making strong drives to the hoop.
McHale. 18 for Kevin McHale. Larry Bird has scored just 2. Magic Johnson goes the distance. And McHale is fouled, a loose ball foul against the Lakers.
Against McGee, and that's what type of aggression they're looking for. But look at inside to Kareem. Look at how they all drop back. He's got to try and find an open man or an opening for his own hook shot. And they've got him. They're trying to confuse Kareem with doubling or not doubling.
Danny Ainge back in the ball game. To the backcourt now, the starting rear guard, Ainge and Dennis Johnson for the Celtics. Scott Wedman playing forward. Larry Bird getting a breather. He has scored just 2. 3 on the shot clock. Dennis Johnson leans in and draws the foul. It's on McGee, and that'll be 3 on Mike McGee.
I don't think Pat Riley really can complain about 3 fouls on Mike McGee. It's given his team a new image of itself right now.
And a timeout with just under 7 minutes to go in the first half. It's close, but the Lakers have that slim lead.